Okay.
Now we see it.
We'll try to abord this reliability idea from the point of view of a port authority, because this is our experience and our métier, our usual way of going, right? So we have to look at different items on that environment, and one of these is the infrastructure. Here you see on the picture a little bit how our infrastructure environment was until a few months ago, with a big facilities to maintain, and with a policy of giving land as a concession to different operators. Then we have also the traffic figures. This is important to maintain and to look at, because it's strategic for the country and for all the companies growing up around ourselves. Then we have the economic impact. We are extremely important for our surrounding economy, especially in the, let's say, the first 300 kilometers, but we are still 22% of the maritime transportation in Spain. So one of our main targets has been developing dry terminals into the Spanish mainland, as well as developing a network, a rail network to the north. Actually, we are the only port in Spain, or the only place in Spain that has the European connection. So from the terminals of the port of Barcelona, you can build up a train that's going straight into any place in Europe. And we are actually doing that with well, we are happy that this thing has started working, and now is starting to pay back the effort we made. And also this economic impact, not just for the port itself, but for the port community, meaning all these jobs, around 240,000 jobs in our area, which are indirectly linked to the port, while 41,000 are direct employments from the port. So suddenly we realize that all this network start to crash with these pandemics, right? And we believe that there is something that we have to bring into the environment, which is resilience. We have been working for a long time preparing to be a resilient port. We knew that things could be wrong. Actually, in September 2018, we had a very serious cyber attack, which we had to to work extremely hard to solve, but we managed. And that start putting kind of a question mark, right? A red flag into our organization. We must be aware of things could be going wrong. And when finally they did, for sure. So we had this impact, and all our usual scenario changed. And then we have to see where we were and where are we going now. We were in the middle of some main trends that we could analyze and we could know about, right? First of all, this environmental and energy savings movement. We are getting prepared for electrified piers to be able to give coal ironing to our ships. But we are also understanding that things are changing. We are becoming less and less a place for just handling goods, but a place to give value to the goods. We realize that citizens around us are more interested in services than in goods. Probably we would need to handle less goods, but we will need to handle in a different manner, in a manner that's more adapted to what the market is asking for. So it's not just the volume, it's not just the raw facilities, it's the flexibility our port community could give to the market to be ahead of the crowd in service. So keep being reliable even in the middle of serious changes, right? We see how the advanced economies are slowing down while the emerging markets are doing a fast movement. So we have to adapt between both of the worlds, right? And the digitalization, all the disruptions we see on the supply chains, we have to handle them, and we have to assure the movement of these goods in a logical manner. We have all our container terminals fully digitalized, and we built up a port community service that's able to communicate with every terminal and is able to cater every kind of traffic, no matter if this our 3 million passengers, we are the first port in Europe, increases, or our 3 million containers, or our 750,000 cars. Everything must be streamlined, not just paperless, but getting more and more smart, learning from what we know how to do, right? Then in the middle of this new depths, all this changing environment, we work very much to identify the problems. Sorry. Hey, this one is not willing to stay in place. No. We have to identify the problems to be able to find the right solutions. We believe that one of the main things that we have to do, probably what we have to do first, is to start consultative groups. We as a port authority, we are trying to be kind of leaders of the port community. So we are able to identify who are our main stakeholders. We have to get all these people together, listen to them, and be able to get to the right diagnosis. Usually the first thing to do is financial help. We have been digging into the Spanish port system to get money for our stakeholders, no matter whether they are ship owners, whether they are terminal operators, or finally to the final customers, importers, exporters, rail operators, truck companies. All of them are in trouble in this moment, and we feel we have some tools to help them out. Also, to make actions with the ancillary administration, I mean customs, harbor master, health inspection authorities. Also, the labor force in the port has been properly at least briefed in the sense of, hey, be conscious, we are going through a hard moment now, and it's not just us, it's the whole economical network of the country. So let's try to help. We are a public company. We are here to solve these things. As I said before, the dry terminals in the hinterland are very important. We are trying to streamline all the operational systems between the port and the dry terminals to have a very reliable and continuous chain of communication. Also, the foreland. We realize that we have some preferred partners in the foreland, no matter if the foreland is 500 kilometers away or is 15,000 kilometers away. But we need to get in touch with other ports, with Chamber of Commerce, with shippers associations, just to know what is needed to keep our influence on some geographical areas. And we are also working on more concrete things, like the developments which are heading for more and more digitalization. We have a clear engagement to have the 5G system working in the port by 2023. We feel comfortable on that because we realize that, for example, for the car business, we are still the first car carrier port in the Mediterranean. We need to be able to operate these self-driven cars. So a 5G system would allow us for a very high precision movement of these cars within the port. Also, the energy things. In general, we like to talk about sustainability, a social sustainability, which is should be able to make us able to keep these 40,000 jobs in the port. Also, an economic sustainability, because we want the companies working within our premises to make money, and an environmental sustainability. We want that the next generation will still enjoy a nice Barcelona, clean air, even cleaner than what is now. And well, in general, I cannot stop this thing. In general, we like to keep working in the same direction. We like to be reliable to our customers and keep the positive trends we have been able to maintain up to now. Thank you.